All right, Gabe, I know that, the Zoom says Emily, but your name's Gabe and you have signed your first client. So walk me through that. And first off, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. So, how I secured my first client, I recently would just been like doing cold calling with you, obviously. Like I was doing some practicing with that, and I was figuring out different companies and just more so just kind of put my name out there and stuff. So I had started email outreaching this one flooring company just because I thought it was fun, and then realized she wasn't doing Facebook ads. She was struggling with her emails and everything. Further on, I started contacting her. We got further and further in touch, and then I offered to do these things for her. And she was like, okay, well, it is a bit stressful for me to try like commit to something like give in to this, but eventually I was straight up. She just committed to and said, "Yeah, let's do this. Let's try be successful with this."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did I'm switching around. How did like get into the world of you, and like how do we meet?
Well, really, I was going scrolling through a bunch of Facebook groups of just random different like because I was in the moment of like, okay, well, I want to try start with this, try to be successful with this. And then funny enough, I actually started with a different coach. Like I thought, okay, well, let's see how he is. He turned out not being so great. So I was just like, okay, let's not do this. And then I was scrolling around. I'm pretty sure I sent a message out on saying, hey, I want to be successful. Is there anyone that is willing to help me? And here you come in and you're like, hey man, I can help quite a bit. And yeah, that's how we met, just on Facebook groups, figure out Facebook groups.
Yeah. So what have I helped you with as far as business? Do you feel like it has been helpful, or do you feel like it sucks? Like, give me the rundown.
Oh man, it's basically changed my life completely. Like trying to commit, like the first thing that we did was like I was writing out what I had to what my service was on Facebook ads and outreach and everything. And when you did that, it was just like, okay, well, there's immediate needed to discipline to do that because there's like you have to commit into this, otherwise, obviously you wouldn't want to be with someone who doesn't do their work.
Yeah.
And so it was immediate commitment, and it just like basically changed my whole point of view on the world. Like it wasn't like it was just like one small thing on this. And so when you told me like it was just like write out what it is, and it was like a whole like expansion of my mind on like figuring out, okay, this is what this is what this does, like Facebook ads do this is what business really does. It's quite crazy how I figured this all out because of you.
Yeah. So the first thing that I did is like you were actually one of the very first people I've ever coached in my life. Like I think you were the third person that came to me and was like, could we do something? And I had you write a book, which your book's awesome. And you took a lot of time and energy into doing that. Do you think that exercise kind of helped you?
Oh, significantly, so much. I
Yeah.
don't think I would have known how to even complete Facebook ads as well as I know how to do them now without that suggestion. It was really helpful.
Yeah, because I mean, there's the whole Iman go after and just do it. Of like, you have no idea what you're doing, but
Yeah.
try to do Facebook ads. And then I told you, I was like, dude, if you're gonna do this, you actually have to know how to do it. And then you write an entire book on Instagram ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, and I feel like your knowledge just drastically improved.
Oh, it's an insane improvement. It's
Yeah.
so good.
And then we spent a lot of time doing like cold call stuff. Did you feel like you gained confidence talking to people over the phone? Like,
I mean, myself, I'm not super good at talking to people in general. Like I kind of struggle with that. But definitely doing like role play stuff and doing cold calling like role play has significantly like boosted my confidence in just even like talking to people in general.
yeah, most people don't know this, but you don't look very young, but you are one of the youngest kids in the group. How old are you right now?
I'm 16.
Yeah. So it's wild. People are like, "Oh, look, you look 19." And I'm like, people are like, "Well, there's no young kids in the group." I'm like, "I promise you that there are young kids." And you're crushing it too. Like, I feel like some people that are your age will take earning and they want to just earn a bunch of money, but like it takes a long time. and like I'm not, I just turned like 20, and I didn't start earning until I was 19. So like there was 3 years of growth, learning, mindset books, and you're reading Atomic Habits right now. It's great. You're reading Robert Cialdini, which is awesome. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's quite exciting to be this young and doing it.
yeah, you have a leg up against me because I met you when you were 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just had a birthday, which is sick.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I started when I was 17, so you're 2 years ahead of me, dude. Compounding effect of just continuing growing and changing is just you'll be a billionaire before you're 30. Like it doesn't seem possible, but you stay on the path long enough, dude, you're gonna get there.
Yeah, I'm excited. Thank you.
Yeah, so what's the next goal? Trying to get your first like signed paid client
So yeah, my next goal will definitely be, well, hopefully I can work with this lady, another lady that I just was talking about.
with
We'll
another
see
phone.
how we'll see how this plays out. I am super psyched because she wants to get in right away and she has like more commitment into this. Like she feels like, okay, she's like more like, okay, we're starting now, let's get it going and let's do this. She's more like speed on to everything.
Yeah,
And I feel like that'll be my next goal. But if we're talking bigger goals, I would definitely like to start just like straight out like every day have like a scheduled like planning. Okay, I'll do like 2,000 email outreaches a day or something like drastically insane, like doing a bunch of it, or like, and then have a couple cold calls, and then eventually I want to have at least 2 appointments a week. Like
yeah.
I know that's really large, but like I want to have 2 appointments a week. That'll be my next goal.
So it's large, yes, but it is so possible. Like I went from not having any appointments to having an appointment a week to having appointment a day to having 10 appointments a day to having 17 appointments a day. And now I'm literally like every 30 minutes I have calls from like the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. And like that progression happens fast. Um, and so it seems like a long shot to have 2 appointments a week. Not at all, dude. Not at all. Once you start, that's why case studies are huge. Like you put a website together with case studies, testimonials, like I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. You go to my website, dude, it's plastered with just testimonial after testimonial. um
Yeah.
so once you do that, things will start to rock and roll a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get some case studies out of these clients. That'd be nice.
Yeah. So, but Gabe, you've been an awesome like asset, and you being one of the first people I've ever coached. My coaching business has grown because of you. So you've also taught me a lot of things. Like when I met you, you were the third person I coached. Now I have like 45 people in the coaching program. So without you, dude, this wouldn't exist. So thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.